And Caitlin Clark front row at the Prada show for Milan Fashion Week. Obviously, Caitlin Clark has been working with Prada
Caitlin Clark
since
just
at
went
least
front
draft
row
night.
at Prada in Milan. And this is way bigger than people realize. When Caitlin Clark showed up at Milan Fashion Week sitting front row at Prada's Fall 2026 show, the internet exploded. Social media couldn't stop talking about it. But here's what most people are missing. This wasn't just a celebrity appearance. This wasn't a random invite. This was a calculated power move. Clark has been building this moment since draft night. Let's rewind. April 2024 WNBA Draft. Caitlin Clark walks in as the #1 overall pick wearing head-to-toe Prada white jacket, silver shimmer top, white mini skirt, black pointed heels, every piece intentional. And here's the key detail. Prada had never dressed an NBA or WNBA player for the draft before. She was the first. That wasn't fashion. That was history. Social media immediately flooded with one phrase. Caitlin Clark is so Prada. Not just that she looked good, but that she fit the brand. Minimal, clean, confident, timeless. Luxury brands don't move randomly. They invest strategically. Throughout her rookie season with the Indiana Fever, Clark kept showing up to tunnel walks in Prada clean silhouettes. Visible logos. Signature accessory. Game after game. That consistency was not accidental. That was branding. Fast forward to
I went with Prada. I think Prada's like very me, very like, I don't know, I'm a pretty simple girl, but Prada's never dressed a WNBA player or NBA player for the draft, so it's very fun. Got the simple white and then sparkly on the inside, but yeah, really fun. Got the bag, got the slick shoes, so yeah.
April 2024.
February 26th in Milan. Clark walks into Prada's Fall 2026 show at Fondazione Prada front row seat. Head-to-toe Prada seated next to Olympic champion Eileen Gu, one of the most commercially successful young athletes in the world. That seating choice says everything. Luxury houses don't place athletes front row unless they see long-term value. And Prada is one of the most selective brands on the planet. This is how major partnerships begin. Now let's talk money. Clark already has a massive Nike deal with a signature shoe in development. Add Prada into that mix? You're talking about a crossover between elite performance sports and high fashion never seen at a level women's basketball. Some analysts are floating numbers near $100 million for a potential long-term luxury partnership. Crazy? Not really. Clark brings something rare. A young, massive, passionate fan base. Millions of viewers who follow her beyond basketball. A demographic luxury brands desperately want. Gen Z and young female consumers. Every tunnel walk becomes
Breaking women's basketball fashion news, Caitlin Clark in custom Prada for a time event. The fact that it's simple, it's timeless, but the back makes it so special and interesting. Of course, high fashion. She's gonna be in a Prada campaign soon though, I promise. It's Prada, so obviously the silhouette is fantastic, but this dress feels so Caitlin in the style that we've seen from her. It's minimalist, it's classy, it's timeless. The back is a freaking moment. I love that, and I love that Prada did a custom look. Obviously, follow more women's basketball fashion news, but what do you think of this?
marketing. Every viral clip becomes exposure. Every outfit becomes brand positioning. And here's what makes this even smarter. With the WNBA navigating CBA uncertainty, Clark is using the off-court time to expand her global brand. Fashion shows, pro-am golf events, strategic appearances. That's not distraction. That's long-term vision. Athletic careers are short. Legacy brands last decades. Clark isn't just building stats. She's building infrastructure. The WNBA gave her the platform. Prada may be helping her build the empire. So here's the real question. Is Caitlin Clark building the most valuable personal brand in women's sports history right now? Or is someone else closer to that title? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you see where this is heading, hit subscribe. Because this story is just getting started. When a luxury powerhouse like Prada repeatedly aligns itself with one athlete, it's not about outfits, it's about ownership of an era. Brands like Prada think in decades, not seasons. They look for faces that can define a generation, shift culture, and expand markets globally. Caitlin Clark isn't just selling jerseys. She's driving ratings, moving merchandise, influencing fashion conversations, and bringing entirely new audiences into women's sports. That kind of cultural gravity is rare. If this partnership becomes official, it won't just be another endorsement deal. It will signal that women's basketball has entered a new commercial stratosphere, where athletes are no longer just players, but global luxury ambassadors shaping sport, style, and business all. What makes this moment even more significant is the timing within the larger evolution of women's sports and global marketing. We are witnessing a shift where elite female athletes are no longer being positioned solely as competitors, but as multi-industry power players whose influence stretches across entertainment, fashion, media, and business. Caitlin Clark's trajectory fits perfectly into this transformation. Her impact isn't confined to box scores or highlight reels. It lives in television ratings, ticket demand, social media engagement, merchandise sales, and cultural conversation. When she steps into a fashion capital like Milan and confidently takes a front-row seat at one of the world's most prestigious runway shows, it sends a message that women's basketball is no longer operating in a niche lane. It's stepping onto the global luxury stage. Luxury brands are incredibly protective of their image. They do not chase relevance, they engineer it. For a house like Prada to steadily build visual association with Clark, from draft night to tunnel walks to Milan Fashion Week, suggests alignment on identity, not just opportunity. Prada's brand language revolves around minimalism, quiet authority, intellectual edge, and understated power. Clark's public persona mirrors that in fascinating ways. She isn't loud in a manufactured way. She doesn't chase attention with spectacle. Her confidence feels earned through performance, discipline, and authenticity. That type of personality translates seamlessly into luxury positioning because it feels organic rather than forced. Another layer to this story is the generational dynamic. Luxury fashion is in a strategic race to capture younger audiences who consume culture differently than previous generations. Traditional advertising campaigns do not carry the same weight they once did. Instead, influence is built through moments, viral tunnel walks, candid interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, organic social reactions. Clark happened during the social media era, where every arrival, every outfit, every public appearance becomes shareable content. When she wears Prada, millions of people encounter the brand not through a billboard, but through their favorite sports account, fan page, or trending clip. That kind of organic exposure is more powerful than polished ad campaigns because it feels woven into real life. The financial implications are equally compelling. Endorsement economics in sports have historically been dominated by male athletes, particularly in global leagues like the NBA, NFL, and European football. But the commercial acceleration of women's basketball has altered that landscape. Clark's marketability is driven by record-breaking viewership numbers, historic attendance spikes, and unprecedented media attention surrounding her entry into professional basketball. Brands follow attention, and attention currently follows Clark. If a formal luxury partnership emerges, it would symbolize more than individual success. It would represent validation of the commercial viability of women's basketball at a global scale. There is also the strategic advantage of dual industry positioning. Most athletes operate primarily within performance brands, footwear companies, sports apparel, energy drinks, and fitness partnerships. Clark already occupies that space through major athletic endorsements. Introducing a luxury fashion alliance expands her brand into a different economic ecosystem, one that values cultural cachet as much as performance metrics. The combination creates a rare hybrid identity: elite competitor and fashion figure. That crossover potential multiplies earning power because it diversifies